I, for one, am outraged that it took an evil space magnet for people to realize that the bad guys were worthy of our love all along. But it's too late, because now they're dead.
There's absolutely no information about the Bad Guys 3 yet, so I think it's way too early to start making theories and trying to pin down exactly what the plot will be or how the story will unfold. But in this video, I want to focus on one scenario that could very likely happen at some point in the movie, and that's the public finally finding out that the bad guys are still alive. At the end of the second film, they fake their deaths, so everyone believes they're gone for good. On top of that, the world sees them as heroes who tried to save everyone and didn't make it in the end. That's what makes this situation so interesting, because the whole secret agent setup depends on them staying dead in the eyes of the public. Once that truth gets exposed, the tension immediately goes way up. So the big question is not whether that reveal could happen, but when and how it could happen. Now let's start with the theories. Professor Marmalade will almost certainly return at some point, and he could easily become a key part of this whole situation. He went back to his own planet because he's an alien, and at the end we see him leave, but it's very likely that he'll come back eventually, and when he does, he probably won't be alone or harmless. If he finds out that the bad guys became secret agents and the public still thinks they're dead, he might try to expose them in front of everyone. That could happen in a very direct way, or it could happen during a huge fight where they simply can't keep hiding anymore. If that battle gets broadcast or shown publicly, then everyone could see them alive on TV all at once. That would be the kind of reveal that changes the whole direction of the story. Another possibility is Kitty. We don't know how big her role will be in the third film, but if she does show up in a major way, it would make sense for her to try to get revenge by exposing the bad guys to the public. The film itself shows that she has no loyalty to the people working with her, so I don't think that needs to be softened or turned into a maybe. If she gets out of prison, she could easily find other people to work for her and build another plan around that. That said, I don't think her time as the main villain is really there anymore. She might still have a role, but I don't think she's the one carrying the movie as the main threat. The main villain will probably be someone else beyond Marmalade. The moment people realize the bad guys are still alive is going to be a huge shock, because the whole world thinks they're dead. At the same time, because they were already seen as heroes before all of this happened, some people might actually feel relieved or even happy that they survived. That part matters a lot, because it means the reveal would not just be a random twist, it would hit on both sides, surprise, and also a kind of emotional payoff, because the public already believes they sacrificed themselves for the greater good. But if you think about it carefully, there's an even bigger issue here. If everyone knows they're secret agents, then they are not really secret agents anymore. A secret agent needs to stay completely out of public view. They have to work quietly, move in secret, and avoid media attention or anything else that could expose them. The entire point is that nobody is supposed to know what they're doing. Once that becomes public, the whole idea collapses. So if the story wants to keep that setup working, the public can only find out one part of the truth, that the bad guys are alive. They should not learn the secret agent part, because that would destroy the whole purpose of the arrangement. That's why this reveal makes the most sense only if it stays partial. The world can know they didn't really die, but still not know what they've been doing behind the scenes. That way, they can keep operating in secret and continue being useful in that role. It preserves the tension without breaking the logic of the story. And honestly, that feels like the stronger direction, because it keeps the characters in motion without making the whole secret agent setup pointless.